School violence erupted again today, suddenly and with a vengeance.
Winder, Georgia. A 14-year-old student opened fire at an Apalachee High School, killing 4 people, 2 students and 2 teachers, while injuring at least 9 others. One sophomore described how her geometry class huddled behind a desk, gripping hands in prayer. All the students were sheltered in classrooms as alarms blared, and the words "hard lockdown" flashed on screens everywhere. Teachers and students were terrified.
Has anybody been injured, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the school is in a panic, and I'm in the library. I've got students down under the tables, kids. Heads under the tables.
14-year-old Colt Gray is in custody after killing 2 students and 2 teachers. His father, Colin Gray, has also been arrested and charged with several serious crimes, including involuntary manslaughter and second-degree murder. Authorities state that the father purchased the AR-style rifle used in the attack as a Christmas gift for his son. This weapon, combined with earlier warnings about Colt Gray's mental health struggles, has raised questions about parental responsibility in such incidents. Investigators had previously interviewed the Grays in connection with a disturbing online activity which took place over a Discord server where he mentioned taking out a middle school. The victims in the shootings were identified as students Mason Schermerhorn and Christian Angluo, and teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Ermy. 9 others were wounded but are expected to recover. It is fortunate that there was not more casualties. The teachers at Apalachee High School wear a portable panic button. It's included in their teacher ID badges. It's part of a system called Syntagics. When teachers press it, it triggers an alert and provides real-time location data, allowing for faster and more effective coordinated responses during a critical situation. Local authorities, led by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Director Chris Hosey, said that the suspect will be charged as an adult with murder.
He has been taken into custody. He will be charged with murder, and he will be tried as an adult.
Sheriff Jude Smith, choking up at a press conference, expressed his sorrow for the victims and emphasized that hate will not prevail in their community.
Obviously, the shooter was armed, and our school resource officer engaged him. And the shooter quickly realized that if he did not give up, that it would end with an OIS, or an officer-involved shooting. He gave up, got on the ground, and the deputy took him into custody.
The incident is part of an alarming trend of school shootings across the U.S., reigniting debates about gun control. Perhaps parents rushed to the scene, many texting their children to make sure they were safe while traffic backed up for miles. And most schools across the nation have instituted a no cell phone policy at school. But this right here, this is the reason why it's important for children to carry cell phones to school. Yeah, they shouldn't be texting all day long. They shouldn't be Googling things on their phone. They shouldn't be using their phones to cheat on tests. But they should keep their phones for incidents just like this. Students were eventually escorted to the football stadium, where some teachers treated the wounded with makeshift bandages, including removing their shirts to stop the bleeding. Another student, who was napping in his world history class when the shooting started, described hearing about 10 gunshots and later seeing officers tending to injured students. There were many kids in tears, and they recalled seeing friends who had been shot. Barrow County schools will remain closed for the rest of the week, and the grief counselors are being made available to students and faculty. The incident, one of many mass shootings in the U.S. this year alone, has once again brought school safety and gun control debates into sharp focus, as national and local leaders voiced their shock and sorrow. Georgia's governor, Brian Kemp, called the day every parent's worst nightmare.
This is everybody's worst nightmare.
While former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris both released statements expressing condolences. In light of the increasing number of school shootings, many parents may feel a heightened sense of urgency about their children's safety. This could lead to a shift towards alternative schools, Zoom classes, or virtual reality classrooms. Zoom allows students to learn from the safety of their homes, while a VR headset could offer a more immersive, interactive learning experiences, replicating the classroom environment without the physical risks of being in a classroom where there's a potential shooter that could come and attack at any given moment. The choice between these two options may depend on each family's level of comfort with technology and their desire for a more controlled educational experience. What are your thoughts on this idea? Speculating on the future of education in the wake of increased school shootings could lead to a major shift. Parents are fearing for their child's safety. The downside, while virtual education offers safety, it also eliminates the public babysitting option that schools provide for working parents. Parents relying on the structure and care schools offer during the workday will have to figure out a way how to juggle their jobs while monitoring their children at home. In the long run, both Zoom and VR solutions may challenge family dynamics, with parents needing to find new ways to manage their work schedule and ensuring that their kids are staying focused on their schoolwork. There is no easy answer for this. It is one of the worst tragedies that could ever possibly happen. I have 2 children who go to school every day. What am I supposed to do if something like this happens? Schools aren't safe anymore. Something needs to be done. The metal detectors are not working. The security guards are not working. The safety lockdown protocols are not working. What's left? Think about the teachers who have to work at schools. They're not trained as security guards. They're not trained as bodyguards. They're not trained to handle active shooters either. And they get paid the least among working professionals in this country. It's a very sad day for everyone. And I have a feeling that soon everything is going to change. Thank you for joining Timeless Mysteries. And I am sorry. My condolences go out to all the families who have lost someone today. And I hope that this trend doesn't continue and that something can truly be done to fix it. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.